Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards today for November the 7th. I am going to be pulling one card for each sign. So if you know your sun sign, you can get a little bit of a hint about what might be happening during the day, at least one thing. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can get a little bit more information. And if you know all your planetary placements, this could actually turn out to be a pretty juicy, quick little video for you. Thank you guys very much for being here. Remember, we do have a contest running, so don't forget to put your comment below the video. Let's jump right in. Aries, showing up with the King of Swords in reverse. This is exactly the card that Pisces got yesterday. King of Swords in reverse just talks about somebody that you Yes, somebody that you're interacting with today. And this person is somebody who can be a little bit unreasonable. They can have higher expectations than what you would hope for. And this can be somebody that really is throwing a fit because things did not work out the way they wanted them to. Usually this is going to be my male fit thrower card. I do have a female fit thrower card, but this is normally going to be a male who is throwing a fit like a little 4-year-old. Because they just didn't get what they want. And so this is somebody that you're interacting with today. I don't feel like this is you, although I would be lying if I said I don't think that this person is going to trigger you. You could be triggered. It's nice to have a heads up on something like this so that you have a chance to sort of prepare and not be triggered by it. And that's what I would shoot for here. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, you guys have the Page of Swords showing up in reverse. And so the Page of Swords in reverse, what is this talking about here? This tells me that you are digging for information. And the information that you're digging for may not be that easy to find. It may not be information that somebody else might just want to give up to you willingly. For some of you, this could even be digging into old email records or phone records or maybe even stalking. Doesn't have to be. For others of you, this is going to be just doing some detective work or research work for a school project or for something like that. But digging for information, and this especially for me has connotations of digging for information in places where maybe people wouldn't willingly just give you information. Maybe you're looking for information on a competitor, you know. So anyway, let's move on, shall we? Gemini. Geminis, you've got your card, but it's in reverse. When we have the Lovers card showing up in reverse, what this means to me, Gemini, is that you have, I feel like you have some type of decision to make today and you're really not sure which way to go. And this is because it's on a major arcana. This is kind of a bigger decision. It's going to impact your life for longer. So best advice here is give yourself some time to make this decision. Don't put so much pressure on to make it right now. Snap, snap. Give yourself a chance to let that answer sort of come to the surface as something that you feel comfortable with before you move forward with it, especially because it's going to be impacting your life for, you know, longer than 20 minutes. All right. Cancer. You guys are up next. Ace of Pentacles. I love it. I love it. I love it. This just means that you're receiving some type of gift today. This can be a gift from the universe. This can be a lottery win. This can be a tangible gift from another person. Bottom line is there's going to be something here that makes you feel grateful or makes you feel some gratitude today. Okay. That was Cancer. Yes. Let's move on to Leo. So Leos, what we have showing up here is the Judgment card. I do think you're making a big decision today as well, Leos. And I think that you're being very careful to consider this decision from every angle that you can, because this decision is not only going to impact yourself, but also other people as well. And you want to make sure that you're doing the best thing for everybody involved. All right, next up we have Virgo. Virgo's Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. This is my breakout or breakaway type of card, okay? So this tells me that you did have a situation that you did not know how to move forward with. You might have felt paralyzed, and you're realizing that the only thing that really was holding you in that position was your perspective on the situation. And now that you have a different perspective, one that's more objective, you're able to see how you can move forward regarding this situation in a way that actually works for you. Sometimes this can actually be a breakup card if we're looking at a lighter type of relationship or a shorter type of relationship, then this can be a breakup card. But a lot of times it's really just getting your head clear on a certain situation that allows you to take action in a productive way. Okay, so let's see, that was for Virgo. Next up, let's look at Libra. Libra is Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is one of those cards that I would rather see in reverse than right side up. I know a lot of people stress out about reversals. I generally don't stress out about them. All a reversal says to me when I'm reading is just that the meaning is not exactly the same as it is right side up. And it's up to me as a psychic to figure out what exactly is different. What does this feel like? And so with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like things for you, Libra, are probably loosening up financially for most of you. For others of you, I feel like where you might have felt like you were left out of some type of social setting or social situation. I don't know why I can't say social today. Now you're feeling like you're not left out, you're being included or being brought into that social circle whenever this card shows up. So one or the other, either finances are lightening up or you're being more included in social things, or it could be that you're actually getting both for a lot of you. I think most of you, both of these are actually happening today. A lot of times they go hand in hand. Scorpio, Scorpio, let's see what we have. Okay, Scorpios, we are ending some type of cycle today with 21, the world. Whenever she comes up like this is a good thing. This is a goal or a target that we've been shooting for. We've accomplished a goal or a target that we've been reaching for probably for a little while. And this also is a reminder that now it's time to set a new goal or set a new target. We don't want to get too comfortable where we are because we're always moving forwards or we're moving backwards. There's really not any such thing as staying in the same place. And so we're reaching a new goal, we're reaching a new target. Yes, stop and smell the roses and appreciate it, but also it's time for us to set a new goal or set a new target and start reaching for that now. Okay, so that's Scorpios. Next up, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Two of Swords showing up in reverse. Once again, this is a decision for you that you're having a little bit of trouble making, and I think you're feeling like you're having trouble making this decision because you don't have all the information that you would like to have to be able to make this decision. You may even feel like there's some type of illusion going on around you. Your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you something's funky here. All right. So once again, give yourself some time to make this decision. Find the decision that feels right to you. Let that intuition guide you. If it's wise enough to warn you about something, it's wise enough to guide you. Let that intuition guide you. Tune into it, see what it has to say. All right. That's Sagittarius. Next up is Capricorn. Two of Wands showing up in reverse. So Capricorn, this tells me you have a decision that you're making today. Wow, this seems to be decision day for everybody. We've had what? This is like our fourth decision card so far. Let's see. So we have a decision to make today, and really honestly, Capricorns, whichever way you go with this decision, it's good. All you have in front of you are good options. The reason why this card is in reverse, though, is because you don't feel like this is a decision. And the reason you don't feel like this is a decision is because you are very focused on what other people are expecting you to do, the decision that other people are expecting you to make. And so you're feeling like your back's against a wall and like you have to make this decision because somebody else wants you to. So this is kind of a tricky thing because all your options here are good. You don't have a bad decision, so it's not really, whatever you choose is going to be fine. but it gets sticky because you don't feel like it's really your own free will that's allowing you to make this choice. And when we feel like we're forced into something or backed into something, then it's hard for us to really appreciate that opportunity. So I would say a couple of things. If you are going to choose based on what somebody else wants you to do, make sure that you're looking at this for the real opportunity that it is, that you're not missing that just because of the idea of being forced into it or feeling forced into it, even though you're not actually. And if you've got this decision in front of you, I think what I would really rather advise for those of you who are stronger with your self-confidence is make the decision that you like the best. Don't worry so much about what other people think. This is your life. You're the one with your hand on the steering wheel here. Okay? So that's for Capricorn. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, Three of Swords in reverse. Just like that Five of Pentacles, this is a card I would rather see in reverse than right side up any day of the week. Three of Swords in reverse just means you're healing from some kind of heartache or heartbreak. You're getting over it, getting past it, getting beyond it. For some of you, you may be physically doing some healing from some type of heart issue that could be happening. And if that's happening, then you're going to realize that before you see this video today. This is not going to be a surprise, all right? But for most of you, this is going to be about healing of the heart chakra in a more emotional way, all right? So next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you guys have the Four of Pentacles showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you are expending a lot of energy today, and I think that you're really focusing where you're expending that energy. Now, money, pentacles, is one form of energy. So you could be spending a lot of money on something. You could be putting in a lot of time on something. You could be putting in a lot of energy and effort on something. But in one way or another, you're expending a lot of energy on something today. And I feel like you have hopes that as you expend on this, that this is going to be something that improves your life overall in the long haul. This is not I don't feel like this is a quick, like this does not feel like an impulse purchase to me. This feels like a calculated investment wherever you're spending that energy in whatever form it may be. Okay. So thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, if you want to have a session with me, whether it's Reiki, whether it's psychic, tarot, or whatever, then just go ahead and get a hold of me and we'll get that scheduled for you. Don't forget also, remember, put a comment down below so you can participate in the contest for this month. And I'm looking forward to working with some of you here today, and the rest of you, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out, everybody.